Hi everyone. In the last session, we have seen how to install Python software and Visual Studio Code. In today's session, we are going to discuss how to use Python Interactive Shell. Let us discuss the usage of Python Interactive Shell. Another name for this is REPL. What do you mean by REPL? R-E-P-L. The letter R represents read. Second letter E stands for evaluate. Evaluate. Third one is P. P stands for print. The last one is L. L indicates loop. Read, evaluate, print, loop. Assume that read is the first step and evaluation process is second step and print is third one. Here I am not giving the number for loop, just wait. The meaning of this three steps indicates that first, in the first step, we are going to read the input from the user, right? That means we are entering 10 value as the input plus 20. See, user entered 10 plus 20. It has given the input 10 plus 20. In the read step, it is reading the value 10. Next, it is reading the value 20. And also, it is reading the operation plus. After that, in the second step, it is going to evaluate this expression. On the evaluation process, it is going to perform arithmetic operation. See, after performing arithmetic operation, the result will be 30. So, evaluation is done here. Now, this evaluated result 30 is printed in the third step, print. In the third step, print, it is printing the results which are evaluated in the second step. Okay, read is completed, evaluation is completed, and print is completed. Now, after this operation, again it is going to take the input from the user, repeating from the first step, read. That means after printing the results, the interactive shell is again waiting for the next input continuously. So again, it is going to read the next expression. Next, it is going to evaluate that. And third one is it is going to print the result. After this, again, it is going to waiting for the next input. That is what I mean to say looping. So L stands for this loop. Here, loop indicates it is which one? The Python interactive shell is waiting for the next input from the user. This is about the loop. Now we will see the basic arithmetic operators in Python. We are going to discuss about the arithmetic operators in Python. Before moving on to the various operators in Python, let us discuss what is meant by an operator. You should know as a beginner what is meant by an operator. An operator is nothing but any symbol that performs some task. Any symbol that performs some kind of operation, or we can say some task. Maybe addition, subtraction, multiplication, any operation. Any operation that is capable of doing is called operator, or we call it as a symbol which performs some task or which performs some operation. Let us discuss what are the operators we have, arithmetic operators we have in Python. Operators mainly here are, the first one is exponent. This is known as exponent. Exponent operator. And second one is plus. Plus is for addition. Addition, and minus is for subtraction. Subtraction, and we have slash. This is normal division, or simply we call it as division. And percentage symbol, this is nothing but modulus symbol, modulus, or we can say the remainder. After this, we have double slash. This is called integer division, integer division, or we can say floor division. You can also say it as floor division. Next, we have multiplication. Star. Star stands for multiplication. So these are how many operators? Exponent, and second one is addition, third one subtraction, fourth one normal division, fifth one modulus, or we can say the remainder, and fifth one is floor division or integer division, and sixth one is star, that means multiplication. These are the basic arithmetic operators in Python. After this, we will see how to perform these arithmetic operators at interactive shell. That means REPL. I will show the practical execution of these arithmetic operators using interactive shell. That we will see. Now we will see how to use Python interactive shell. In the last session, we have installed Python software, right? Now, once the installation is done, now what you have to do is go to the command prompt. Once you open the command prompt, you will get this. We are going to get the path my system is going to display this. C is the drive and users is the main directory and this is the subdirectory. Here we are going to get this place. So this is the command prompt. At this, if you want to know what type of version you have installed, here you type Python minus minus version. It is not hyphen, just minus minus version. Now it is going to display the current version that you have installed. I think we have installed the latest version 3.13.0, right? We will get the Python version 3.13.0 or 3.13.0. That is the version we have installed in the last class. Okay. After getting this, next what you are going to do is you are going to get again the prompt C users, again this subdirectory. Now in this, after this, what you do is just you type Python. Just you type Python and you press enter, then you are going to get the interactive shell. This is known as Python interactive shell, or we call it as REPL. And this is the place where we are going to perform the operations. So how we are going to implement these operations, that we will see. See, once you get this prompt or command prompt or interactive shell or REPL, here you can give the input like this. For example, you are giving the value 20 plus 30. Then automatically it is going to display the result 30 and next again it is going to display the prompt interactive shell like this. That means it is reading the value 20 and 30, next plus operation, read operation is completed. Next it is performed the operation plus evaluation operation is completed and it has printed the result 30. Print also completed. Now after printing this result, again it is displaying the interactive shell, means it is waiting for the next input. Here assume that if you give 20 minus 30, now we are going to get minus 10. Means again it is reading the value 20 minus 30. After that evaluation is done, next print has taken place. Now after this, again it is going to display the command prompt or interactive shell. This is known as loop. Every time it is waiting for the input once it has printed the previous value. That is what I meant to say, REPL. Now we will see how it is going to execute practically. Now we will see how to perform arithmetic operations using interactive shell, or in another sense, how to use REPL as a calculator. What do you mean by REPL? I said that REPL is nothing but an interactive shell, Python interactive shell. Now we are going to perform the basic operations using that interactive shell. Now go to the command prompt, right click and go to run. Now you type command here, just cmd, and next you press enter. Now we are going to the prompt. Just now I said the path here is C users is the main directory and this is the subdirectory. So after getting this prompt, if you want to know the current version, just you type Python minus minus version. Now we got Python 3.13.0. That is the version we have installed in the last session. After getting this, what you have to do to get the interactive shell, just you type Python. Just you type Python. Once you typed Python, it is displaying the license agreement information. After that, here we are getting three greater than symbols here in different color, in pink color. This indicates REPL, or we can say Python interactive shell. At this place, we are going to perform some basic operations. Like I said, no, 20, you give value 20 and replace operation and 30. 20 plus 30 I'm giving here. So first step is read. It is going to read the value 20 next to 30 and operator plus. After that, it is going to evaluate the result and it is going to print the result. And after that, again, it is going to wait for the next input. Now you press enter here. Now once you press enter, you will get 50. After printing 50, immediately it is displaying the interactive shell to read the next input. Now, for example, you write 20 minus 45, 20 minus 45, just you give 45. Now it is giving minus 25. Again, it is waiting for the next input. So which operation we have completed? Addition completed and subtraction completed. Now, for example, I want to use exponent operation, double star exponent, and we are giving the values 2 and 3. Now we will get 8. That means 2 to the power of 3. So it is reading and evaluating and printing the result. Again, it is waiting for the next input, right? Now, for example, if I give 2 by 3, this is the normal division. Normal division here we are using. So here I'm giving the spaces for understanding purpose or for clear output. You no need to give the spaces here. 2 by 3, how much? So it is going to display 0.66. This is the normal division. If you use floor division, double slash, it is going to take the integer value. It is going to display only integer value. That means instead of displaying 0.66, it gives only 0. Floor division, or we can say integer division. 2 double slash 3 indicates that we are going to divide the number 2 with 3, but 3 zeros are 0. So the remainder here we are going to get is here not the remainder, sorry, it is we are not giving the remainder, it is taking the integer part, integer division. Now, for example, if we use percentage symbol and 3 here, this is the modulus or remainder. So in this case, we are dividing 2 with 3. 3 zeros are 0, the remainder is 2. So we are going to get 2. This is the addition, this is subtraction, and this is exponent 2 to the power of 3, and it is 2 by 3 normal division, and this is floor division. Floor division means it is not going to display 0.666. It takes only 0. 1 by 2, it gives 0. 1 double slash 2. It is floor division or integer division. And in this case, the percentage symbol gives the modulus, or we can say the remainder. And next, if you give 2 star 3, this is the multiplication operation, 2 4 the 8, here we are getting 8. This is the way how to perform the basic arithmetic operations using the interactive shell, Python interactive shell. Not only these operations are arithmetic operations, you can also use the statement like print. Print statement is used to display something, right? Print, I will explain the syntax of print everything. So while we interact with the Visual Studio Code to perform Python operations, you can use the print to print something, right? So you can use single quotes to print anything. Hello. For example, here I'm writing like this. So previously we have seen only the integer values and some operations. You can also give a text like this, hello, hello, and next you can press enter. See here, it is printing hello. Not only the input is not only the numbers or the values, it can take any kind of input. It can execute all the statements. Actually, in another sense, I can say that this is the environment. This interactive shell is the environment that is called IDLE. At the time of discussing IDEs, I said one kind of IDE is IDLE, Integrated Development and Learning Environment. So this is the environment is called IDLE. So directly we can write any kind of Python program here at interactive shell. So this is a way of using the interactive shell or REPL. When you say print hello, what it is going to do? Again, it is reading the statement. After that, it is analyzing and evaluating this. And finally, it is printing hello. Next, it is waiting for the next input. This is the process how to use the interactive shell or REPL. So with this, I'm going to close the session. In the next class, we will see how to use Visual Studio Code to execute the basic Python programs, right? That we'll see next class. Thank you for watching.